What up? And welcome to another episode of From the Script to the Screen. I know it's been a little while, but we're finally back going over Volume 4, which covers chapters 27 through 35. Ends up being the rest of Episode 9 and Episode 11. Finishing the battle between Mash and the other magic user who can accelerate. So as always, gotta shout out the creator, Hajime Komoto. I want to give a shout out to the studio, A1 Pictures. Appreciate all parties involved. Action-packed volume for sure. You guys already know it starts off with the fight. And we see that, as always, even though Mash has a lack of magic, he's able to think on the fly and use his physical advantages to finish the fight. And so we see him limit the movement of the user so that there's only so many places he can go, and we see him finish him off. But throughout these episodes, we see just how many enemies Mash has and just his group in general. There are many people who are trying to stand in their way, but they've been able to deal with the obstacles. And that definitely leads me to my favorite panel of the volume, just because it was something new as well. We learn about the Ika cross, shout out to Dot, and it's supposed to be an emotionally charged power-up, and we see him develop a cross on his forehead. Supposedly children that were born with this have an emotional trigger that's able to make them stronger. So unlike the appearance of a second line, something that is naturally there, this is something that can be random, so you can't necessarily depend on it, but we see it does pop out at a good time. But again, I just love learning more about the magic world. And of course, it lets us know why the ranking system is the way it is and why people are placed where they're at. Mashle being at the bottom, he's still making his way forward, so you gotta respect it. And another cool thing about this volume is that we do meet Finn's brother, who's pretty strong himself and has some very cool magic. He's a divine visionary. And so Rain's magic power is already respected, but it's nice to see it in person, and we see that he's able to strike fear and even those respected in the Manga lupus. So interesting to learn more about him, and it also makes me more interested in Finn because we see that magic is somewhat generational, and so it leads me to believe that if Finn was to try a little harder or put himself in tougher situations, he might be able to excel and grow stronger. So we'll see. But the volume ends with Mash finally running into the puppet master. And again, we see that these elite criminals, legendary criminals, Immortal Zero, have officially infiltrated the school, and for whatever reason are looking through and are trying to find something. What, we don't know yet, but pretty sure our questions will be answered in the episodes to come. Next time we'll be jumping into Volume 5, almost up to Season 2, but let me know what you guys thought about the series so far. And to the manga readers, let me know if you guys have enjoyed the adaptation. Till next time, peace.